Alright, my name is Dandrew of the Fantastic Five, and I am doing Chapter 4, Differences in Culture. So, culture in international business is important because you need to understand and adapt to the local cultures that you are doing business with. Cross-cultural literacy, which is a major aspect in international business and culture, is the understanding of how cultural differences across and within nations can affect the way in which business is practiced. Cross-cultural literacy is important for business success. The relationship that exists between culture and the cost of doing business in a country or religion is very crucial. Culture. What is culture? Culture is a system of values and norms that are shared among a group of people and that, when taken together, constitute a design for living. Culture is consisted of values, which are abstract ideas that a group believes to be good, right, and desirable, and norms, which are the social rules and guidelines that are prescribed for appropriate behavior in particular situations. And in culture, there's a society, which is a group of people who share a common set of values and norms. So, what are determinants of culture? Determinants include religion, political and economic philosophies, education, language, and social structure. Social structure is a society's basic social organization. You got to consider which the basic unit of social organization is, which is the individual, if it's the individual as opposed to the group, and the degree to which a society is stratified into classes or castes. What is social stratification? All societies are stratified on a hierarchical basis into social categories, which are individuals are born into a particular stratum. Things to be considered are mobility between strata and the significance placed on social strata in business contexts. Social mobility is the extent to which individuals can move out of their strata from which they are born from. In a caste system, which is a closed system of stratification in which social position is determined by the family into which a person is born, change is not very possible during an individual's lifetime. In a class system, which is a form of open social stratification, positive position in a person has by birth can be changed through achievement or luck. Now there's religion, and which is a system of shared beliefs and rituals that are concerned with the realm of the sacred. And there are four religions that dominate society. The first one is Christianity. And Christianity is the world's largest religion and has a Protestant work ethic, which is hard work, wealth creation, and frugality is the driving force of capitalism. Second main one is Islam, which is the world's second largest religion. And there's only one true omnipotent God. And they have an all-embracing way of life that governs one being. Second one is Hinduism, which practices primarily on the Indian subcontinent. It focuses on the importance of achieving spiritual growth and development, which may require material and physical self-denial. And then there's Buddhism, which has over 350 million followers, and it stresses spiritual growth in the afterlife rather than achievement in the real world. Oh, and then there's Confucianism, which is ideologically practiced in China. It teaches the importance of attaining personal salvation through right action. So the role of language in culture is that the language is a spoken and unspoken culture. Formal education is the medium through which individuals learn many of the language, conceptual, and mathematical skills that are indispensable in a modern society. Now, culture in the workplace has many dimensions of culture according to Hofstede. One is power distance, which is how society deals with the fact that people are unequal in physical and intellectual capabilities. 2, individualism versus collectivism. 3, uncertainty avoidance. 4, masculinity versus femininity, and a fifth dimension called Confucian dynamism, sorry, or long-term orientation, which captures attitudes toward time, persistence, and reciprocation of gifts and favors. So what does culture mean for managers in the workforce? It is important to develop cross-cultural literacy and to avoid being ill-informed by learning about the cultures you are working with. Managers must also guard against ethnocentrism, which is a belief in the superiority of one's own culture. There's a connection between culture and national competitive advantage. And thank you for listening.